Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESOC Spring Championships of 2017. We're currently in the round of 16, only 16 players left, and two of those are Sompokunku and Tit, and both very strong players. I don't know actually in this matchup who's got the edge, like who's the better player here. I don't know them that well, haven't seen Tit playing a lot, to be honest, and so it's going to be very exciting. I hope for some very interesting games and maybe a lot of games also. Currently it's 0-0. This is going to be the first game of Sue versus India.
Exactly. And it seems like we have in left Sampokanku in blue, and the right side of the map we have indeed Tit in red. And yeah, game paused. Please check map.
Yeah,
so yeah, I leave that to you.
First thing we've got to do is check the hunts a little bit. Looks like Tit actually got one hunt less nearby. Yeah, Tit really misses a hunt here. His third one is a lot further away than for Sompokunku. I think there should be a hunt here, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly.
So, going to rehost.
1, 2. And, yeah, so let's get out and restart the game real quick.
Yes.
So we can have some Age of Empires 3 happening, some more Age of Empires 3 happening.
Yeah, we're still on time, luckily.
Yeah, that's kind of very not unusual thing happening in time series.
Definitely. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, clicking in again in this tournament game, Sompokunku versus Tit in a round of 16, and going to be very exciting series. I hope this is going to be the first game of Sue versus India. I'm here with Nidolf.
Exactly, that's me.
So let's check the map again. I think this time it is fair.
Yeah, I mean, Tit has his hunt in the back. The second one, Sampo has it in front, but that shouldn't be a problem. He can hurt it in time, so it looks kind of nice. The third hunt looks, yeah. The third hunt is in front for Tit and in the back for Sampo. So mines are yeah,
they're like equal.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good to go.
Yeah, definitely.
My opinion, it's good to go.
And
of course, same matchup as we introduced before, India versus Sue, and I'm very excited to see Sue.
Yeah, definitely. First time we have seen Sue, I think, in the tournament. I haven't casted them before, at least, and they have been buffed quite a bit.
Me neither.
So yeah. Okay, immediately a settler for Sompu. So, like 30 seconds in, that is actually huge. But 60 food for India also nice.
Yeah, exactly. And there are exactly 60 food for India. Sampu not quite in time, obviously, to contest the treasure, but he nevertheless tried, and it looks like, yeah, that elephant gonna have a real bad time. It looks like. Ah, no, nicely blocked, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. So the elephants got away, but both have been damaged quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean that Sea Explorer is that's a very fast guy, and yeah, of course he can intervene all over the map. But the two elephants can, of course, heal themselves, so that's not that much a problem for them.
Yeah.
Of course, they will lose time doing so.
And they can also heal each other with their healing ability, of course. So it takes some less time than just normal regenerating. Looks like he's going to be picking up 95 wood, but I think what's more important, the Outlaw Rifleman.
Yeah, that can be a very nice guardian to convert, actually.
Of course, the wood might also make quite a difference here, because of the new teepees. A teepee costing 50 wood, but gives a resource gathering bonus. ability to nearby villagers.
Exactly, yeah.
So may actually be going for an early TP here in his base just to increase his gathering on the hunts.
Exactly. I mean, TPs are like small Kanimatis, isn't it? Like they buff resource gathering rate and they buff units too, if I recall correctly, or HP or something, or I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there.
Yeah, they give more HP to nearby units and with a card also attack, I believe.
Although very nice.
That may have been changed in the patch notes.
Yeah, and we see a first trading post going down for Sampo.
Yes.
So
using his 95 wood for the trading post there. So good XP advantage. On the other hand, Tit is going to be quite passive here with his Agra fort right in his base. So
yeah, very defensive play. But I mean, he is surely set up pretty well. He can hurt some hunts pretty close, and yeah, it's gonna be nice for at least the next 5 to 10 minutes in his base. So
yeah, definitely got quite a bit of hunts if he managed to hurt this a little bit better. Yeah, I think we will also see a market from him pretty soon and some more eco upgrades. I think a good way to play against Su is also going very good on the defensive side and try to outmass them after like 10 minutes or something when you have a good power spike as India. But he may also be going for a more aggressive style of play. We will have to see what his next shipment is going to be.
Exactly. And what do you think? What is Seo's plan? They have a TP? They could actually go for H3 and go for those Riper Riders.
Yeah, definitely. I think against this Indian fort, it's going to be really hard to be very successful in the second age. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Corval coming up, so of course some cavalry is going to be trained here, but we may actually see 700 wood as the first shipment. Yeah, there it is, and maybe something like a market will come from this and some TPs. But I don't think we will see him staying in H2 for most of the game. But there is some early units he scouted. He scouted out those 4 Sepoy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Varhut.
2 of them come from the Agra fort.
Yes. And another 4 being trained, so no 5 out, unfortunately, but he got 2. This Varhut may not get finished, and that's a little bit of a problem here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him, I guess.
I think the market is also not being built right now, so also losing that one early on against these few Sepoy. Immediately starting a new one.
Yeah, and did he see it? Does he go for it? Yes, he does, of course.
Okay, so TP coming out and some bow riders are trained now. Oh, the TP just not finished, and that's a bit of a mistake, I think. He could have easily built it just a half a second longer, and that TP would have given a HP boost and gathering rate boost.
But India apparently keeping up with this early harassment and Rajputs coming in. So he definitely wants to keep up a little bit of pressure here. In the meantime, he's probably booming in the back of it.
Yeah.
So let's see, tax being researched, something like that.
No market upgrades for any one of them, but some cuckoo working on hunting dogs. Sedan bows being shipped against the Rajputs. I haven't seen Rajputs being shipped actually like in forever. I don't think they're too good a unit, especially if you get only 5 of them.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. 5 Rajputs.
You should have get like 8 or something, like 8 pikemen, but you only get 5 of them in this case, and that's not a too strong a shipment, I think, especially against these Sedan bows, and bow riders also can just easily kite them. It's not a pure X-Rider.
In the meantime, I don't know how I feel about this India gameplay. I mean, he's trying to be aggressive. His Agra fort is very defensive. He's putting out batches of 2 Sepoys and something like that. In the meantime, the CEO guy, Sampo, has 2 trading posts. Of course, he has got a lot of buildings denied in his base. during the push, but he has a market set up, and India has nothing behind at the moment. Another military shipment for India. Of course, they are taking down one trading post. That's good for India.
Yeah, but he still got a lot
I
of...
do not really know how I feel about that.
Su actually sending 5 villagers, so going to be ahead in eco here, as long as no market is being built.
And they have the mobility advantage with their cavalry. So what's happening now, they are harassing in the base of India, and all the Indian units are going back to the base. So it's buying a lot of time for Siu.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have gone and sieged the second trading post, and that would have, I mean, it's 200 resources, 400 wood for loss for Siu, if they would have got that, of course.
Yeah, Su really spending a lot of time chasing around these cavalry, which are very fast, with the hero nearby, who's by the way on very low HP. And in the base of Su, there's still a lot of TPs here that give more HP to these Sedum bows. On the other hand, quite a big army is coming in now, and Tit should be able to push in here.
It's the military population count is it's a scary push. I mean, they have of course a nice siege potential.
He should definitely go try to kite off the sepoy a little bit. If you stand near these TPs, instead of the 100 HP, they with only 2 TPs already got 120. So it's a 10% increase per TP, which is quite significant.
Yeah, of course.
And
it looks like he wants to fight exactly behind under the TPs.
Yeah, so. But still, there's a lot of sepoy here. 21 of them left. Now Bison being shipped by Su, but is this going to be enough to make an effective trade against these sepoy?
I don't know actually.
Bow Riders have an insane
army
HP,
of Su
by the
is
way.
melting quite fast. Yeah, they are, yeah.
The Bow Riders are insane next to the TPs, 266 HP, with only two of them being built. And
yeah, a range attack of 20, I mean, range attack of 25 for a sepoy, but they have, of course, the speed advantage and the HP advantage.
Yeah, definitely.
Bow Rider it is.
More TP now being added, and you can see one of them. I want to see how many HP they can get, but that must be close to 300, which is just insane.
Yeah, 266 apparently.
Yeah, that's only with 2 TPs.
Okay, because they are not in range of all of them.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Where are you going?
But he should be able to.
So, 200. Yeah, it's near 300. 292. It's probably 3. Yeah.
That's.
So with 4 TPs, it's basically 300. Yeah, or more. And now the first military shipment coming out for Siu. And it looks like it's for X Riders. So of course India continuously pushing, but the economy of India, I don't know how long it can hold that push.
Yeah, looks like another now pushing in with 20 sepoy, but these Bow Riders are just so strong next to the TPs especially. But there's a lot of villagers for Su here, with both hunting dogs, 15 bison shipped, and also these TPs which increase the gathering.
Yeah, they are gathering extremely fast, and I mean the bison shipment, that's so good for him. I mean, he has TPs in the area, and his gathering rate is so buffed. In the meantime, he's taking he has 4 centuries from India, because he's raiding with his X Riders.
Yeah,
so.
It's very good move by him. On the other hand, 6 redcoats are now out of the consulate, and also he's done a lot more market upgrades. Got the hunting eagles, flume and ditching, and civil servants. So Tit's eco is getting a lot better now. Also got its consulate up, and of course got a trickle. So we will have to see if Sompu is actually ahead in this for long.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it could be that the pressure has paid off, because no technologies has been researched for Siu, as you pointed correctly out in the last time. I mean, a lot of technologies researched for India and known for Siu. So, yeah, we will see. It's probably depending on the next fights.
Yeah, definitely this fight is going to be very important. The Warhead in a very good position here in front of the
Yeah,
TPs, but already down on very low HP here by this huge mess. These redcoats also doing so much damage.
and first batch of Satan bows.
Yeah, the Satan boys have got an insane HP though, like 160 for basically no cost.
No money.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I find it really hard to call this. I think, yeah, Indian elephants are down on very low HP, but this Warhead and the TPs help a lot. Now Sentry's also coming in, and Tit definitely has got the advantage here, even against these very strong Satan bows. Gurkha's helping a lot.
Yeah, in the meantime, the economy is quite even. I mean,
yeah, but I don't think
India's slightly behind, but
I wouldn't know how Sompukunku can get ahead of this. I think he should. Tit can just siege down the Warhead and deny all infantry production for Sompu, and then push out.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's looking kind of tough at the moment for Sampu. I mean, it's still a scary amount of infantry that he has in base.
Yeah, and now...
I mean, he can still safely gather, but not for long. And oh yeah, the Sowars coming out.
The reinforcements.
Of course now they are looking for villagers, of course.
Yeah, 4 Sowars being shipped and 5 Sepoy trained and 6 Redcoat shipped from the consulate. And I think that is going to be over for Sompu. I think that's too much to deal with, and we will see.
Very harsh.
Yeah. Sompu can't really do anything at this point. Only got his corral, his stable, sending to Travoy.
If he spotted that, that's gonna be so risky for him.
Oh, he's actually going to snipe it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's gonna be so unfortunate.
Oh, this is so ugly. He's actually blocking one of the trade posts, so the other one can't get out. And there it is, the GG.
Yeah, that is. Need a second, of course.
Okay, looks like some technical issues. Congratulations, Tit.
In the beginning, I was pretty confident that that Siu was in a good place, but then India managed to keep up the pressure. It never let go. So, in the other hand, Siu wasn't able to stabilize, and it kind of was the matter of the loss.
Yeah, definitely. Sompu couldn't really mass enough units in time against the early pressure of Tit, and yeah, of course Indian can really just scale very well, and after a while getting his market upgrades and his consulate could get out a lot of units. Of course Indian, you don't really want to wait so long. Like, if you fight them for long enough, they will scale better than Su, of course. That's just how the civilizations work. Military unit population, it's just brutal. Sompukunku, even with his TPs, losing so many.
Went. So first game goes to Tit.
Yes, 1-0 now for Tit. If you just tune in, everything can still happen. Only now going into the second game. I'm gonna see if I can fix the donation bar real quickly. Looks like Sompu has got some technical issues, so we will give him a minute.
Yeah. Of course, it's always annoying if you are playing a tournament and something isn't like you to be, like it has to be. So you're maybe a little bit nervous because I mean, they have nice prize money, and both of those players are definitely, they are good players. They can go far, of course. And yeah, if something doesn't work out as usual, it's another additional stress factor, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like he's going to change his mouse. And we got another donation bar, actually. Yeah. we got another donation bar set up here. So Goodspeed donated all the money needed to reach our goal for the ESOC Autumn Championships. We reached $1,500.
Goodspeed is good guy.
Yeah, but now we got even a newer donation bar with another $1,500 for a special ESOC event. So I'm sorry, Goodspeed, but we've got a new goal here.
So you have to pay again.
Yeah. And of course, get the highest badge.
Yeah, exactly. He's the saint of ESOC. What's concerning donations, I guess.
Definitely. Yeah, some people are blaming Sompu that Sompu is blaming the technical issues in the game, but he didn't really say that. He just needed a minute right now. So.
Yeah, of course. He has to change mouse, and of course he can do that. That's no question about that. So, by the way, there is the veto rules. What are the veto at maps?
Yes, I'm going to take a look at that. Of course, for those who don't know, in this tournament we've introduced the vetoing of maps, which basically means there are 7 maps for each series, for each best of 5 series, and each player can veto one of these maps, which means that map is not going to be played. So they can veto whatever map they think they are worst on, so they can get a little bit of an advantage in picking their maps. Also, it's more fun, like there are certain maps you might not know well, and then you can veto it out. Sompu banned Pampas Sierras, the 3rd map.
Ah, interesting. Then.
And Tit Baja California, the 5th map. So
yeah, so interesting vetoes, and of course it's a nice rule. It's a nice addition to the known tournament rules, and it gives a little bit of more strategical in-depth, so players can speculate on what they are good or not, and they can speculate on what their opponent may be good or not, and they can change it in favor, actually.
Yeah, indeed. And we try to improve these tournaments from time to time. This is like the 6th one now already, I don't know exactly, but I think we're going to keep this rule for all upcoming tournaments. It's been successful, and looks like we're ready to click in. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESOC Spring Championships of 2017. Here we have Sompukunku versus Tit in an Aztec versus Iroquois game. So, more native civs being played here. We don't see them so often, but in this series we see a lot of native play on the map Tassili.
Yeah, exactly. And as you pointed out, Iroquois versus Aztec. I mean, Iroquois and CO are civilizations that we haven't seen a lot in the last tournament, and especially since the ESOC patch tournaments, because of course they were a little bit nerfed, and people didn't think they were that good. So it's nice to see more civilization variations actually in this patch.
Yeah, definitely. I like that we see Iro and Otto and Aztecs and Sioux, which weren't so played so often before because they were just nerfed into the ground basically. Let's see how playable Tit can make Iroquois in this game here.
Yeah, definitely.
Gonna take a quick look at the hunts. Of course, the hunts are always very scarce on this map and very far spread out.
Yeah, that's of course part of the map, but they look pretty even, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
For both of them, the 3rd hunt is just quite far away.
A little bit, yeah, close to the TP, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so it looks like Sompukunku is going to actually reuse his strategy he did last time, picking off a settler very early on.
Yeah, it didn't pay off, that strategy.
Yeah, in the end, didn't make it into a win, but it was a very nice addition, getting a settler in the first minute.
Of course, this time Tits have 70 food and not 60, so ooh, that can be scary.
Yeah, upping
if you look at
game
from
here.
that point of view.
So, indeed getting ahead of himself. Looks like Sompo may actually find this 60 wood here. Also a nice addition, and other important treasures are like 75 food in the north and 70 food. Yeah, those are the most important things.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah, there is the Explorer hero hit points 40%. Of course,
yeah,
it's not a priority, I guess.
yeah, later on it can actually be a good
It
addition
can be,
for Aztecs.
yeah.
Also
Yeah,
for
exactly, for
Iroquois, but
native civilization.
yeah, native heroes are the best ones in the game probably, and getting 40% more HP can be quite nice, but it's just not a priority early in game.
Exactly. I mean, they turn into beasts, but yeah, you have, I don't know. As you said, it's probably not a priority. 75 food can be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Coyote is pretty manageable, and looks like he's going for it. Tit is going for it.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. 75 food really helps you in H1 and 2, and the 40% HP is 6 cougars, so you can take that very easily in the first age.
Yeah, no,
especially not with
yeah.
Aztecs. You cannot actually hit and run because you only got melee attacks.
Yeah, you have to hit and run very fast.
Yeah,
but you can't do that.
Exactly.
70 food apparently working on. At least Sampo saw it. I don't know if he's gonna go and take it. Apparently not.
So yeah, Tit clicked the HUB button and immediately switched all his villagers over to wood. So definitely going for a trade post here. He's right next to the foundation.
Yeah, exactly. Waiting for the 200 wood to put the building down.
Yeah, he's now halfway. And for Aztecs we see 2 forward villagers, so that's going to be a forward base being built. On the other hand, Su of course, Iro of course, get a free travois. So
yeah, and I like the positioning very much. Look at that. That's almost 2 herds and a gold mine. Very nice.
Yes,
I like that.
And surrounded by trees, so might be an advantage against the melee units. Aztecs got a lot of melee units, and Iroquois has like, I think, no melee units. They mostly use tomahawks and yeah, so
yeah, but they throw their hawk axes, so they are no melee units. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. So this is a very good position for. But on the other hand, we got to see a warhead for Sompo at like the same horizontal coordinate.
Yeah.
Like if you get what I mean, but on the other side of
the
map.
Yeah, exactly.
So
the warhead of Sompo is closer. Okay, I give you that. But it's not protecting any resources.
No, that is of course true. But so yeah, Tit should be able to be fine with resource gathering in the north. But on the other hand, there is a warhead right close to his town center. So very interesting to see 2 aggressive civs both being very aggressive with the warhead, but on opposite sides of the map. Going to be interesting.
Exactly, but the fact that of course Tit aged faster can be that his units are out faster, so yeah, we will see what's going on with that.
And also because he has got the trade post. I mean, Aztecs have got the warrior priest dancing, but that's like 1/4 of a trade post or something, or maybe a half a trade post, but it's not equivalent to a full one. So he will.
And we see 3 tomahawks from Tit. Are those button guys?
Yeah,
they probably are, isn't it?
Yeah, he just trained those 3 of them and killed the hero of Sompo. But I don't know if the warhead of Tit has been scouted out by these units yet, but it may be scouted pretty soon.
Not.
Yeah, I don't think it's been scouted yet. He just walked basically around it.
But we have a nice mess. Ooh, we have a nice mess actually from Sompo.
Yeah, Sompo doing quite a standard Aztec build where you don't chop too much wood, but you send 700 wood, and with that you make all your wood-based units and of course houses. And also gathering coin as anti-cavalry, because 4 Kenya horsemen are of course expected to be coming for Iroquois.
Exactly, and they are already on the field and probably going out in his opponent's base and looking for some unfortunate villager to kill.
Yeah,
And
for
in the
sure.
meantime, both heroes are dead. So we
But
have no XP boost from the hero of Aztec and no HP boost from the hero of Iroquois.
yeah,
So a little
killing
bit
a
of a
villager.
base trade at the moment. One villager down, yeah.
Yeah, so
Exactly. And right click TC.
right click on the
immediately.
TC, yeah, forming a nice circle around the TC with his Puma, and meanwhile
Yeah.
with his Mason Halton going to be killing off or trying to kill off the Tomahawks, but I don't think he can actually really take down the town
Yeah,
center.
he has to retreat. I mean, town center fire, and sounds funny, but those cougar and that wolf, they caused a lot of damage probably to those Mesotans, and now being sandwiched from the cavalry. So
Yeah, 7
not so good
Ayana.
time.
7 Ayana sent, and that's going to be holding even against the 9 Mace Haltons that Sompu has sent. So really a lot of wasted resources trying to click on the town center and right click it down. And
Yeah, exactly. But in the other hand, what should he have done? I mean, yeah, he could have turned back, but then he probably didn't want to do that because very nice done. All the base, all the infrastructure is nice behind the TC, how it should be for Tit. So very defendable.
yeah, I think he shouldn't have gone for so many Puma early on anyways. Like, you only need a few
Yeah,
to kill off the Kanya horsemen. You don't need like 15 of them. And now he's got a very small Mason Halden army. Even makes another 5 Pumas. Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
he has
If
a lot of Pumas now.
yeah, if Tit would have gone much more eco heavy, then he might have gotten down like the town center, or might have gotten a better fight here. But Tit is going for a lot of military shipments and training a lot of military units, so it's going to be very hard to actually utilize.
Yeah, I mean the military advantage is in favor of Tit at the moment, of course, because 35 to 29. But then, yeah, I don't know how I feel about 14 Pumas already in the army of Sampu.
On the other hand, the Kanya are getting caught here. One of them is down and one is on 10 HP, so it's basically down.
Yeah, but the cavalry, if you want to tell, so it's basically even. We have 3 Kanya and 5 Coyote, so
Yeah.
cavalry basically even.
But Tit got a very
then we
large
have-
Ayana mass. And we
Yeah,
have his
exactly.
hero
That's what
also.
I wanted to tell that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
18 Aina and 13 Tomahawks for Tit, so all basically ranged units
Yeah.
versus 13 Mesotans.
yeah, and 15 Pumas, but what are
Yeah,
these?
exactly.
The only thing the Pumas can really do is go in cover mode like they are now, doing their little circle dance and trying to
Go
tank
and
up
tank.
damage.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not
I
going to
will
be.
see.
I don't think it's going to be
And
too
of course-
effective.
The explorer, the hero of Iroquois died like here, and now they are pushing here, and they have their hero back.
Yeah,
And the hero of Aztec is still lying down, dead on the floor on the other side of the map. So no XP boost for Aztec, and yeah, the fight is not going well.
no, definitely not. The only thing he's got left is a few Mason Haltons. He's trying his hardest to micro, but against this huge match, Tit can just click and let them shoot and do their thing. He might even be able to take down a Warhood with his Tomahawks. 4 more Coyote coming in, but he's still got enough anti-cavalry, 8 of them, and
Yeah,
of course
they're
two
not
Kanya.
gonna make the difference.
Okay, 5 more
Oh.
Puma even coming out, so the timing
No,
was
it's
a little bit off there. Oh, it's a
it was,
shipment.
I guess it was the 6 Puma shipment.
Yeah. So, but the timing was a little bit off with the creation of his unit, so not too
Yeah.
effective here. And looks like Tit is in very good position. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Sampo is gonna lose that Warheart for sure, and yeah,
and
I
after
don't know
that,
if he can stabilize.
I
after
don't
that.
think he can. I think after the Warhead is down, we will probably see a GG. Tit can just steamroll from there and go into his base. He doesn't even have to
Yeah.
wait for a new Warhead, and he's not going to be in time to make it. Tit can even choose to get more eco up or go age up, he can basically do whatever he wants at this point in the game.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. Yeah.
The composition of Sampukunku was just off, and that really cost him a lot. I think Tit should just go in here now. Sompu doesn't have a warhead yet. He's gathering far outside of his base, and he should be able to do a lot of damage.
Exactly, and I mean probably Sampu Tit knows that, because yeah, why should Sampu have spare wood for a warhead? So yeah, it's going down before the warhead is built, if there is wood for it, and of course he knows there are no more units on the field, so he can try and do as much damage as he can, and yeah, be happy with that, of course.
Yeah, he is now building another warhead, but like we said, after a very long time and really not helping too much. Sompu sent 5 villagers, but is it going to help to stabilize his economy enough that he's going to suddenly get out like 30 units out of nowhere? I don't think so. And there are not really any other scary things he can do.
His good military shipments are all gone, by the way. 10 Mesotans gone, 9 Mesotans gone, 5 Coyotes gone, 6 Pumas gone. So yeah, he has no more military shipments. Of course, neither does the Iroquois guy, but the Iroquois guy has still a very nice and impressive army on the field.
Yeah. Sompu can't really do anything scary, anything unexpected.
But Sompu is going for double warhead right now.
I don't think it's going up. It's going to get scouted here.
Probably.
Yeah, and here is the GG. Immediately saying GG out.
Yeah, it's probably very disappointed, of course.
Yeah, I understand. He had a nice... Yeah, he tried to be very funky and go for the town center immediately with his Pumas, but that just didn't work out.
Yeah, he had no other... Basically, in the area of the town center, he had no other targets. I mean, the army of Tit was far away. He had a foreign base also, and the economy of Tit was far away also.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had no targets there, so he should have gone back and defend or try something else.
Yeah, and
which of course I don't know.
Probably not just rush in with Puma alone to begin with. Like,
yeah.
If he scouted out Tit a little better, he knew Tit's army was around, and he shipped a lot of military shipments also. I mean, if Tit was really just going full on eco, or maybe even fast fortress, then in that case it was very cool to siege down his town center, and it might have won him the game. But it was not really the right call. Just making 20
it was not the case. Yeah, exactly. But then, exactly, if you go really to the military population, you already see what you have said. I mean, he fought under the town center, and he had a much more larger army, but that he loses all because of the town center fire and stuff like that. So definitely not the best call to fight down there.
Yeah, for sure. So second game also gone to Tit, now 2-0 for Tit, and looks like Sompu going for the Ottoman. He says he's locked in.
Yeah, so let's see that. Ottoman. We are seeing a lot of night civilizations today, that all the forgotten civilizations from all the days past.
Definitely. Not the standard German, French, Brits all the time, but getting some interesting matchups here.
Yeah, of course. No, very nice. And yeah, it did look like he didn't want to play versus Ottoman and left the game, but that's of course not the case. He's turning back. So, I have been removed apparently. So, let's see.
Reselect. Probably wants to reselect the map. He probably wants the map reselected, so he re-downloads it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have map 2.2a ESOC Klondike loaded. Of course, we haven't said it in a while, so I should do my usual thank you ASAMP for making these UIs, and Ricky and Durokral and Garja for making these maps. Very nice, high quality maps, and the UI looks beautiful, really helps with casting a game. So thank you all for developing these things. Looks like we're all ready to go. I'm waiting for the green up of Tit, and then I'm going to click in myself. Oh, a Dutch! Okay, so in the last...
Oh, Dutch versus Ottoman.
Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESOC Spring Championships 2017. Here we have Sompokunku versus Tit. Maybe Sompu needs a smoke, so we have a 3-minute break, it seems. Very interesting. Let me talk about... No, wait, I'm gonna talk about Dutch versus Ottoman once the game has started, because then it will be
click in.
Yeah, indeed. Then it...
Yeah, well, they agreed to the matchup, so they can't change civilization now, of course.
Yeah, for sure, but then it's not going to be on YouTube later on, so I want to do my analysis.
Okay, yeah, of course. I always forget. We see you are a streamer professional streamer, because you know about that stuff.
Yeah, I just try to keep it in mind to make it entertaining for the people watching later on, because right now we have like 200 viewers, I believe. But
we have 200.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, of course. Very nice.
We had 200 most of the day, but when I take a look at the YouTube, you can see that most games now get at least 800 views or 700 views, so that's a lot more. So I want to make it interesting.
Yeah, that's very nice
for the YouTube.
So we have to find another thing to talk about, like taking 3 minutes break for smoking or whatever they want to do.
Yeah, looks like Sompu is a little bit nervous here, or
yeah, I mean, of course, Sompu is. I mean, if you watch the streaming community, it's something like that. It's a name that's been around for a while, and it's a good player. And
yes,
of course, Tit is apparently 2-0 leading the series now, and I don't think Sompu expected that actually.
No, definitely, and of course, it's now match point also for Tit. So if he wins this game, he's won the series and can advance to the round of 8, where he will have to play against Blackstar. So he definitely, Sompu wants to make a comeback here, so he's preparing everything probably to make that.
Yeah, of course, and of course, all we want to see that, because we want more games. So it would be entertaining, of course. But yeah, actually, yeah, I would be stressed too. I mean, yeah, he probably went very confident in the series, or at least with some confidence, and now losing 2-0 and giving match point to Tit. Yeah, that can be hard for the nerve.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see. It looks like he's ready.
Yeah, that. Oh, but then, to be fair, these guys started in time. Actually, they started before time, I guess. And 3 minutes break were not even close to 2.
Yeah, so
very nice
job here.
Yeah, exactly. Very professional players.
Very high-level professional players indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Spring Championships. We have Sompokunku versus Tit here, and it's 2-0 for Tit. So Sompokunku will have to win this match up, or he is out of this series. I will adjust the score as soon as I can. We have here Ottoman versus Dutch, and that's a very interesting matchup, I think. because it used to be one of the worst matchups for Dutch, I believe, on the normal repatch, of course. I mean, Dutch doesn't really want to do H2, so they want to try to go to Fortress H, but then Ottoman can just push out once they're aged with Abyss guns and Hussars, and I mean Abyss guns and Janissaries, and then Dutch can't really do so much. And also, if they stay H2, then Ottoman can also go H3 and beat them that way, and just really hard for Dutch to utilize their Civ correctly against Ottoman. They just seem so much stronger, but now that Dutch got a buff and Ottoman a nerf, we might actually see a much more balanced game, so definitely interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that can be. And we see Sampo, of course, with his Ottoman going for the mandatory first trading post. So that's pretty standard there. And as you said, I think, yeah, that still the Achilles heel for Dutch can be early aggression. And Ottoman, of course, can still do that. So, or what do you think can Ottoman do in this matchup? I mean, they have been nerfed, as you said, but they still have a few valuable options. I mean, they have Janissary Hussar, they have Janissary Abus, they still have Fortress play. They could go for some revolt shenanigans, but I don't think we will see that happen, but we never know.
I think, personally, I think they can do quite a bit of damage in H2 play. Yeah, we will have to see if it's going to be enough, but I find it very hard to call actually against Dutch here. What would be the best way to play? I haven't played on the new patch quite enough, especially this matchup, so I think...
Yeah, of course, it's a matchup that it's not so common actually.
Yeah, I'm going also to well, maybe you can do it also, but looking a little bit at the chat and try to interact with them, what they think about what's the best way to play this matchup. And I'm also going to take a look at the treasures.
That's a very good point. So we are putting that up to you, chat. Go ahead and say us what's gonna happen in this game. That's gonna be a fun game for us.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at the treasures, I looked at them and I thought like, oh, only small treasures are being picked up, but that's because there are only small treasures on this map.
On this map, yeah, exactly. And a lot of coin and small food and the small XP treasures.
Yeah, and together they add up, but individually they are like nothing. Only 50 resources is the highest they can get, but things like 40 wood do help out quite a lot.
And still, Tit has double the treasure count of Sampo. So that's gonna be, it's gonna make a difference, I guess. And the age up time, of course, pretty similar. Both civilizations age up pretty fast, actually.
Yes, for sure. Ottoman, of course.
As a speedrunner.
Yeah, Ottoman don't really have to spend resources on making villagers, and Dutch start with a lot of
coin. They need that to make villagers, and they can gather food just for aging up. So.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely a nice boost for them. Also, Dutch gathers coin a little bit quicker than normal gather rates, so they got a little passive bonus. But they will age up right at the same time. Looks like these two villagers might just get scouted out, so going to be very aggressive in H2 here.
Yeah, they can be in line of sight barely. He has to see the little dots on the minimap, of course, but it's risky, yeah. But the explorer is not moving, so I guess he has not seen it.
Yeah, if he had seen it, it might actually make a difference in like what card he's now going to choose, or
yeah, of course,
how his base is going to be built. Looks like a very aggressive barracks actually for Tit, right in front of his base. So
and this is like the third time. No, in the first game he played very aggressive, but he had deployed his Agrafor very defensive. In the second game he played aggressive and he deployed aggressive, and now he is deploying very aggressive. I don't know. I actually don't know how I feel about that.
Definitely very forward barracks. Like if this
he has scouted directs now. He has to have scouted directs because he just passed by. So that could be gave him some security. But 3 trading posts already for Sampu. That's very nice for Ottoman, of course.
Yeah, it looks like Sompo is going to be a little bit more economic style here. 700 wood on the floor, nothing like advanced trading posts, and also nothing like the card that gives trading posts more resources, but just missing this badge. That's unfortunate. But going very eco heavy with a barracks and an artillery foundry, and with 700
yeah,
coin,
that's of course.
Yeah. 700 coin.
And of course, this is. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Dutch has to mix in some pikes if he wants to be. I don't know. These skirmishes, of course, are good against musketeers and stuff like that, but they have basically no siege. So I don't know. And if Cav badge comes on, of course, Ottoman has 3 cavalry in the deck, then they are kind of screwed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that aggression.
Maybe Tit will just rely on his 8 pike shipment, or will build like 5 pikes from his wood shipments. Because of course the skirmishers are going to be the main unit in his composition, but is it going to be very effective against the Abyss guns? He is taking down a free Janissary here, but already lost one of his skirmishers. So
yeah, of course, and I don't know about the skirmisher battle. I mean, Abuskan is gonna win it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they have 2 less range, they have more attack though, and yeah.
And the resistance, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you look, the skirmishers have no resist against the Abysscan fire because it's siege fire. Also, this trade post very, very brave, getting.
It's a good move, but it's basically wasted money, basically. But you know that I mean, he saw the. But I guess I have the idea in my back of my head that he's just trying to buy time. I mean, he probably knows that Ottoman wants to be aggressive, so I don't know if I don't feel like Dutch can equal the early pressure of Ottoman. That's kind of nonsense, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And so he's trying to buy time.
That's why I said.
I mean, look at that. That trading post, the sieging down that TP is buying him like almost a minute of time.
Oh, just missed the pass. Oh, that is so unfortunate for him. Yeah.
But now we have a full trading line. I mean, those are 5 trading posts.
Yeah, that's like
huge.
That's like so 20 villagers or something, or 15. I would say like 15 villagers to give him the edge, but it's just insane eco.
And of course they are not in the recalculated economic population, because if you recalculate it, it's much worse for Ottoman than it actually is. I mean, it's very good economic post.
He's sending 700 food now, so for his army basically only consisting of Janissaries and Abyss guns, and probably got the trade post on coin. 12 Abyss guns here and 11 Janissaries. And I don't know what Stit gonna do with his army here. I mean, 16 skirmishers. Abyss guns are like 1.5 skirmisher or even more. So he's not even close to winning the skirmisher war. And the Janissaries are going to help sieging, and the Hussars are going to help against the skirmishers. So he can just.
And I actually do not get it. Minuteman called now, like for nothing basically.
Well,
because
he has to push out at some point. If he loses his barracks, then he cannot even train units anymore. So
yeah, he can, but yeah.
I guess this is his only chance, and he wants to take it now.
Yeah, it can be, exactly. But he has no chance here.
Yeah, exactly. And of course also the Hussar of Sampukunku means Tit will have to mix in pikemen, but pikemen can be easily picked off with the Abyss guns, even when they're in cover mode, because they get no range resist, no siege resist. And now...
And look at that, we have a 3 Hussar shipment from Tit.
Okay, timed very well with the 5 skirmishers from the barracks, but still...
That's nice, yeah.
If he uses his Janissaries correctly...
I would have no idea how I could even time that. I couldn't do that. But very, very nice done, of course. But still, I mean, with this Abyss gun mess, that's he will need more than 3 Hustar for hurting them.
Yeah, Tit is doing a nice job microing actually. I think Sompu didn't really use his Abyssguns correctly in that last bit of that fight, but still, just his sheer mass, the 14 Abyssguns left and the 7 gens, and hasn't even really used all his military shipments left. He only sent light artillery hit points, so even more hit points on the Abyssguns, and can still send 5 gens if he needs to. So.
And if we look at units lost, I mean, we have 18 skirmish and gone for Tit, and 5 pikes, 3 Hus, and we have 3 Hus gone and 11 gens. So yeah, he's losing more than his opponent, and he's confined in his base. So yeah, he has to make something happen here.
Yeah,
if he wants to conclude the series here. And that barrack, yeah, of course, that barrack is nice. That's very nice in the back. And yeah,
it's
gonna be hard to take that.
Definitely a better placement for his barracks, but he is aging up right now and hasn't lost a lot of villagers yet, I believe. Let's take a quick look at units lost. No villagers.
No villagers lost. No.
But
no
losing
lost.
even more skirmishers here. So when he's aged up, Sompu will probably just go in and right click on the town center again. Of course, won't be able to take it. Oh, colonial militia has been sent.
Oh, so that's nice. That is nice. So
yeah, not going to be able to take down. Yeah.
Well, of course. I mean, the new unit he has access to in the third age is the Reuter, but still, Reuter versus Abyssgun is not going to work out.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have a stable yet. So the only thing he can rely on is shipments like. I don't know even why this age was so necessary, the age up. I mean, of course he can't beat him in age 2, but is age 3 going to be any different?
Oh, with this colonial militia badge, and it could be something, but it's just buying him more time, I guess.
He should have had some units to slow down the army of Sompukunku, like Hussar shipment of 5 Hussar or something, because now these Minutemen are just going down to 0 HP, and what has he gained?
Yeah, of course he has no shipment ready, and he has no 5 Hussars in the deck, so...
Yeah, exactly. He's got a lot of H4 cards, but nothing, not so much for...
yeah, not even. So yeah, double Skirmisher, double Rider, and of course, I like him for the Swiss pikes.
Yeah, definitely good against things like Mamelukes or Spahi, which
of course,
could come from Ottoman in the third age. Sompu not planning to go to the third age anytime soon.
No,
5 Janissaries sent.
Yeah, but still not recruiting that much units, I guess. I feel like his mass is not growing that much.
Perhaps there are 5 Abyssguns are in the queue, which are a lot of resources. Also, we had to move villagers like to another mine, so that are like little things that make a difference. I really like this wall here. Tit can still hunt safely, even when he's got no hunts in base.
Yeah, exactly. And the stable is gone down for some. I don't know if you pointed that out. I missed it.
No, not yet.
But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I don't know. I really don't, because there are gonna be riders on the field. Of course, you want something to better counter skirmisher, because of course. Abyssguns do not directly counter skirmishers. Yeah,
so perhaps some switches to Hussar can be a good addition. I think Sompu should push on the foot more, like here, and should scout around a little bit more. He will see these riders here now. But what I do like is how Sompu is trying to play it safe, but I think he should... I don't know what Sompu's plan is. Like, he is not anywhere near aging. Is he going to be aggressive? Then he should be aggressive. So that
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
I completely agree with you, because he has an advantage now, but he is not going to take advantage of that advantage. No pun intended. Of course he's going to lose it, because I mean, his opponent is in H3, and of course he can possibly make cannons, which isn't something you want to face as H2.
Definitely.
And of course, he's giving him all the time to mass.
On the other hand, Abyss guns do very well against artillery units because of the resists, and like a few Abyss guns can just snipe down and one-shot a falconet. So I don't think going falconets is really the way to go. It can go very wrong for Tit.
Yeah, that's true. But of course, he has other units to back the falconets up. In the meantime, that Abyss guns are firing at them, they are taking shots from everywhere.
Yeah,
but
for
you
sure.
are definitely you're of course right. That's of course a nice point. And I mean, in the end, he's not doing nothing with a lot of army, and that's not gonna work out. I feel. I don't know. I'm very curious to see how it's going on. I can promise you that there will be a huge fight.
On the other hand, if you look at Sompu's eco, he's got the 5 trade posts and got steel traps, amalgamation, and the church upgrades to build villagers faster, like Koprudi Viziers or something. If you look at text completed,
Yeah,
he's got 2 of the 3 villager training upgrades, which have
of course.
have been buffed in the EP patch actually, so that's why he's now training it. It's been reduced in cost, I believe, so I'm gonna take.
So he's putting out villagers way faster, huh? That's very nice actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick look at the patch notes and see how much it was changed now. Yeah, they cost half the amount of wood. Like, so the 100 wood one now is 50, 250 to 125, and the 600 one to 300 wood. So that's a huge difference.
Exactly, but in the meantime, it's a very scary moment for him. I mean, he gave Tit the time to mass, and now he has the equal army equal number of units, but Tit has the tech advantage, so
yeah,
it's not something he wants to face.
He is now aged up, and he's got 2 upgrades on his Abyss guns, and now doing veteran upgrade Abyss guns, and he's got the veteran Janissary. So
that's nice. So he should wait and not engage yet.
Yeah, he should definitely.
These upgrades are very done. He has to engage to not lose the Rex, so he cannot upgrade, of course. But yeah, the Rex upgrade is done now.
I don't know what his Abyss guns are doing, but Hussars are getting caught by the Hussars and the Reuters of Tit here, and that's very bad for him. These trees really do not help him too much. On the other hand, these Abyss guns are doing tons of damage against the skirmishers. Now the Hussars are in a good position.
And he had a nice engagement with his Hussars. As a better one than Tit did. So.
Yeah, I think Sompu in a regional spot here. Let's take a look at the reinforcements for both of them.
It's hard to call actually.
If 5 Hus pop out of that stable right now, then he's got it. But very hard to call. Let's
probably not gonna pop.
Units
we
in
can
queue.
Find that actually. Units being
researched. Actually, cavalry archers in queue. So going anti-hussar here with cavalry archers. 5 more Abyss guns popping out. I think that's going to be.
I don't know if I agree with that. I want Hussar here.
Yeah,
but,
I understand.
Yeah, I don't know. The fight is going so close. I mean, it's still very even.
Okay, now 5 cavalry archers.
Not anymore. We had a huge spike here. Cavalry archers. Why is he suddenly 48 population, military population?
Well, he shipped 5 cavalry archers and built another 4.
And he trained 4.
Yeah, and 5 Abyss guns also are like 10 pop, so...
Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely in a good spot
but still, here. Yeah, he is, but still I don't know how I feel about the unit selection here.
Yeah, perhaps. The Hussar now in a good spot. The cavalry archers that are shipped are going to do well against them, so Hussar's quickly going down, and we'll have to see what Tit is able to make happen here.
And in the meantime, these Abyss guns are so much better now than skirmishers. I mean, by far. Just crazy.
Yeah, for sure. 182 hit points and 45 attack, which is just insane.
With the same range.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just craziness going on.
Indeed, but these hussars doing tons of damage here.
Yeah, yeah.
Some more Janissaries
exactly.
popping out, but I think Tit is doing really well with his hussars here. And
He is indeed.
I
yeah.
think Tit is regretting
7
that
Reuters coming.
Yeah, I hope after this game Tit will put 5 hussars in his deck. Because especially
Lesson
against
learned.
Ottoman, why do you need 4 H4 cards? I think you can easily take out the Tulip Speculation or one of the factories and put in 5 hussars.
And we have still 8 Janissary left, 5 Hussar left, of course Mamelukes and Spagis, 2 cannons and 5 Abuskans left as shipments for.
Yeah, 5 Spy
No,
now
no,
out.
5 Janissary. Oh wait, I'm confused something.
There are 5
Yeah, no, yeah.
If the Spy get
5
in a good
Spagis
position.
is out now.
Yeah,
It's-
and looks like Sompu trying to take some more control of the map here by putting
With
down
a
another
nice
town
town
center. That's I think a
Very
really good
nice.
choice. On the other hand, I wonder why he has got 600 wood readily available. Perhaps he's got his trading posts put on wood.
Yeah,
And
that can be. That can
Tit
be.
is
Of
this.
course, it's. I mean, with all the text he has researched in Moski, in the church, he of course benefits a lot from the town center. Of course.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't have the third upgrade yet for making more faster villagers, but I don't know if it's too necessary once he has got 2 town centers. And if you look at
Yeah.
where Tit is gathering, one good raid can
Yeah.
really swing this game. Like if Sompu just uses 1 hussar, he's only got 1 hussar left, just use it to scout around. He knows this is Klondike, so you are going to get starved after like 10 minutes. That's just how the map works.
Yeah, of course, and he doesn't want to lose the gold mine basically because, yeah, it's not much gold left either for. It's basically just four mines on the map, so not much gold left, and he does not want to lose that. Of course, very nice. He has secured this one. I mean, this is a
Yeah.
gold mine. It's a
Yeah.
5k gold. Of course, it's good, but still, yeah.
Yeah, Sompu.
Kid very smartly and bravely stealing his silver.
I wonder which of the 2 guys I would like to be right now. I think Tit has got a very good army set up here. On the other hand, these 5 Spahi can flank the skirmisher army maybe. There are not so many warriors left, and he should be able to snipe them down with the Abyss guns, which are very strong at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah,
should
I mean,
be.
those guys.
What I would like to see is Sompu just make 1 Imam from his mosque and heal all of his units. He already got the mosque set up, so just make 1 of them. And the Janissary's got almost 300 HP, so if you can heal 1 down from half of that, then it can actually make quite a big difference. Oh,
Yeah,
so
it can.
that's what Tit was waiting for. Like,
Oh, okay. Swiss pikes.
this is huge against a spy. This is just
Yeah,
insanity.
yeah. That can hurt a lot.
This is definitely going
He
to.
probably expected.
I wonder how
I think-
Sompu is going to be dealing with this. Minutemen should pop out. Let's take a look at units in queue.
Yeah, they come. The men are coming out, and yeah, we'll see.
A
we'll see.
Falconet is in queue, but too late.
Yeah, that can cost him the game. He's adding in villagers out though. Janissary is coming out.
Abyssgun are in a very good spot though. Very nice protected by the Janissaries and all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Hussar of
exactly.
Tit are down. And even more Janissaries being added from the barracks. I don't think the Swiss pikemen took down a Spahi, but not been too effective.
But those
other
2
than that.
falconets are gonna make a lot of work now.
Well, they are going to get sniped off by these fighters, so
Yeah, of course, but 2 or 3 volleys will help very much against those skirmishers.
yeah.
Oh, and
4
but no more hunters.
Yeah, 5 more
Yeah.
are now in, and no more anti-cavalry for some Pukunku. So,
Oh, 8
8
Janissary
Janissaries.
shipment.
Yeah, but they are gonna get sniped off by this big
Yeah, it's-
skirmisher mass, and
Yeah,
Tit
yeah,
is
it's
in
still
a strong position.
it's still kind of close though. It's not over yet for Sampo.
Well, yeah, maybe not, but once this army is cleared up, I think Tit
Yeah.
can just start massacring all the villagers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, in the meantime, oh,
With
very
his
nice
hero.
sieging down the Rex with the hero. That's very smart.
That is really a
course.
good play, very high
Yeah.
level play.
Yeah, and I feel I have to be totally agreeing with you. It's looking like, yeah, not well for Sampu. Let's
No,
put it that
Sompu
way.
is dead, I think. His eco
Yeah,
is
very
down.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Tit is gathering everywhere. He can go wherever he wants in the edge of the map at the berries, and gonna start sieging this town center and kill the villagers inside. There are 11 villagers inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He probably will not remass in time. I mean, he lost his military infrastructure. He basically has used, yeah, most of his shipments. And yeah, he
Yeah,
has no gold. He has no more gold. Yeah, that's of course, that's, yeah, it's game over.
yeah, this is definitely game over here for Sompunku, and
I don't know, he's putting down another town center. That's kind of...
he just doesn't want to
he is
give
not,
up.
Yeah, he does not agree with us, so probably we will see what he has in mind.
We will see what he is going to try to do, but
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely surprise me if he comes back.
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, there it is. GG
Yeah.
in this last
But
game.
I like the town center.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations, Tit, winning the series 3-0. Very interesting. I didn't really expect that, but very
No, neither.
exciting games,
Very-
especially this
yeah,
last
and
one.
very decisive basically. This was the closest game in the series. And
Yeah, definitely.
the other two were very decisive basically. I
Yeah,
guess.
I'm looking at the chat right now, and they're like 2 minutes behind, and they're all saying, "Oh, Sompu has got this, Tit is dead,
Yeah.
and I want a 3-0," and but now it's just swinging in the chat to everyone saying, "Oh, Tit has got this," and "No, what is happening?" And this is amazing. I really like it.
Yeah. So we shouldn't enter the chat for the next 2 minutes so we don't spoil anything.
Yeah, for sure. I did that
Or we
once.
should, so it's fun for us.
Yeah, I did it once when I went in the chat immediately after and said, "Yeah, it's 3-0," and they
And you
were
got
all like-
flamed very
yeah,
hard.
I got flamed. Yeah, was a bit of a mistake there. So yeah, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, gonna take a quick look at military unit count and wrapping up this stream. I think this is. This has been all the series for today. Yeah, the military unit count of Tit with that Swiss pikeman was just way ahead of Sampu.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, Napoleon said it, give me Swiss guys and I conquer the world. But yeah, of course, Swiss guys are perfect, like I am. But then in this very case, they did make the difference. Actually, they
Yeah.
did make the difference. Yes.
Yeah, definitely very strong against those spy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, very tanky pikeman units. So yeah, very nice down.
yeah, I think
And-
Sompukunku could have been much more aggressive with his army and the advantage he had early on. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at, like, I don't know what is that. It's like 15 minutes around there that Sampo didn't train any unit because he was saving up to go to H3. But in the meantime, he let so much time to Tit to mess up, and from that point on, the military count of Tit was just always ahead.
yeah,
And yeah, that basically could have cost him the game actually. I
yes,
guess.
for sure.
It-
Well,
Yeah.
that was the series.